There's a lot that we don't know about space. In fact, there's so much we don't know that scientists are just making stuff up sometimes. These are 10 secrets of planets that scientists are desperate to understand. Number 10. The moon in the sky. When it comes to space mysteries, the moon is one of the biggest ones out there. It's not a planet, but it is a celestial body that has captured humanity's imagination for thousands of years. We have wondered about it since we were kids, and we still wonder about it now that we have all the technology in the world. Scientists are keen to get to the bottom of this cosmic question mark and unravel the many mysteries that surround our closest lunar companion. They want to know why the moon is so big. Our moon is larger than most moons in the solar system when compared to the size of their planets. Earth and moon are relatively close to each other, which also sets us apart from other systems where moons are either incredibly far away or very close to their planets. Scientists think that something huge must have crashed into the Earth long ago, knocking off a chunk of its surface and creating our moon, but no one knows for sure. Scientists also want to know why the moon makes our tides change. The gravitational pull of the moon is what causes the tides to rise and fall. But why does that gravitational pull affect water more than anything else? There are many theories, but none can say for sure how the moon influences the tides. Finally, scientists are trying to figure out if the moon really is dead. It doesn't have an atmosphere like Earth, which means that it shouldn't have any weather or geological activity. But some researchers have found evidence of moonquakes, which could mean that there's still some life left in the old rock. Number 9. What lies beneath Saturn's rings? If you've ever looked through a telescope at Saturn, you've probably noticed its rings. They are one of the most striking features of the planet and a source of endless fascination for astronomers. But despite all the amazing images we've seen, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand about these mysterious structures. For starters, no one knows exactly how many rings Saturn has. Some scientists say there are 7 major rings and dozens of smaller ones, while others claim that all of Saturn's rings are part of one giant structure. Then there's the question of how the rings actually formed. One theory is that they came from a shattered moon or comet, while others believe that Saturn's rings are leftovers from the planet's formation. Finally, astronomers want to know how stable Saturn's rings are. Since they're made mostly of ice and rock, it's likely that they'll eventually break apart. But no one knows when that will happen or what will happen afterward. Number 8. Unmasking Jupiter's secrets. Jupiter is the largest gas giant in the solar system, and it has been known to humans since prehistoric times. Its colossal size and great red spot have made it a favorite target for astronomers throughout history. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made about the planet, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand. For starters, no one knows for sure what the Great Red Spot is. It's a massive storm that has been raging on Jupiter for centuries, but we don't know exactly what caused it or how long it will last. Then there's the question of Jupiter's magnetic field. It's the strongest magnetic field of any planet in the solar system, but we don't know exactly how it works or why it's so powerful. Finally, astronomers want to know more about Jupiter's atmosphere. It's made up of mostly hydrogen and helium, but we don't know exactly what other gases are present or how they interact with each other. Number 7. Decoding the messages of Mars. Mars is one of the most fascinating planets in the solar system. It has captured the imaginations of humans for centuries and is often referred to as the Red Planet due to its distinctive color. Astronomers have long been intrigued by the possibility that Mars may have once been habitable and could still harbor life today. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made about the planet, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand. Is it due to iron oxide or something else entirely? Then there's the question of whether or not Mars ever had an atmosphere like Earth's. If it did, then it's possible that liquid water once flowed on its surface. And if that's the case, then it's possible that life may have existed on the planet. Finally, astronomers want to know what happened to Mars's magnetic field. It once had a strong magnetic field, but it disappeared billions of years ago. This could have been a major turning point in the planet's history, but we don't know exactly what caused the magnetic field to collapse. Number 6. Exploring the mysteries of Neptune's deep freeze. Neptune is a fascinating planet that was discovered in 1846 by Urbain Le Verrier. Despite being the 8th planet from the Sun, it has captured the attention of astronomers for centuries. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made about the planet, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand. It's likely that it's a combination of rock and ice, but we don't know the exact composition. Then there's the question of Neptune's atmosphere. It's extremely cold, reaching temperatures of around -224 degrees Celsius. But we don't know exactly how those temperatures are distributed or what causes them. Finally, astronomers want to know more about Neptune's rings. They're intermediate in complexity, halfway between the more extensive rings of Saturn and the simpler rings found around Jupiter and Venus. But we don't know exactly how they formed or what will happen to them over time. Number 5. The dark side of Titan. Titan is one of the most intriguing moons in the solar system. It's the only moon that we know of with a dense atmosphere, and it has a variety of unique features that make it unlike any other celestial body that we have studied. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made about the moon, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand. It's full of nitrogen and methane, but we don't know how these gases interact with each other or with Titan's surface. Then there's the question of Titan's subsurface ocean. It's believed that there's a vast ocean beneath the moon's icy crust, but we don't know exactly how deep it is or what it's made of. Finally, astronomers want to know more about Titan's potential for life. Could there be life on Titan? Number 4. Unraveling the mysteries of Venus. Venus is a fascinating planet that has captivated the attention of humans for centuries. It's been known since prehistoric times and is the brightest object in the sky after the sun and the moon. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made about the planet, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand. It's the hottest planet in the solar system, even though it's not the closest to the sun. The thick atmosphere traps heat and creates a runaway greenhouse effect, but we don't know exactly how that happens. Then there's the question of Venus's rotation. It rotates on its axis in the opposite direction to most other planets in the solar system. This means that the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, and it also causes the planet's atmosphere to move in strange ways. Finally, astronomers want to know more about Venus's past. Could it have been a more Earth-like planet in the past? If so, then what caused it to become so inhospitable today? Number 3. Cracking the code of the ice giants. Uranus and Neptune are two of the most intriguing planets in the solar system. They're both ice giants and they share many similarities, but they also have some unique features that make them stand out. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made about the planets, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand. They're thought to have formed from the collapse of a giant cloud of gas and dust, but we don't know exactly how that happened. Then there's the question of their magnetic fields. Both planets have strong magnetic fields, but they're tilted at strange angles relative to their axes of rotation. This suggests that something unusual must be happening inside the planets, but we don't know what that is. Finally, astronomers want to know more about the ice giants' atmospheres. They're both mostly made of hydrogen and helium, but they also contain a variety of other gases. We don't know exactly what these gases do or how they interact with each other. Number 2. Exploring the hidden depths of Jupiter's moon Europa. Jupiter's moon Europa is one of the most intriguing bodies in the solar system. It's covered in a thick layer of ice that hides a vast ocean of liquid water beneath. And scientists believe that this moon could be home to a variety of unique forms of life. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made about Europa, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand. It's thought to be several kilometers deep, but we don't know the exact depth or volume. Then there's the question of how Europa's ocean interacts with the rest of the moon. Does the ocean mix with the rocky mantle, or is it completely separate? Finally, astronomers want to know more about Europa's potential for life. Could there be life on Europa? If so, then what form could it take and how could it survive in such extreme conditions? Number 1. Deciphering the signals from faraway worlds. With the advancement of technology, scientists have been able to explore far-flung corners of the universe and discover some truly fascinating worlds. But despite all the amazing discoveries we've made, there's still a lot that scientists don't understand about the universe. For starters, no one knows exactly how the universe began. Was there a Big Bang or something else entirely? Then there's the question of dark matter and dark energy. We know that they make up around 95% of the universe, but we don't know exactly what they are or how they work. Finally, astronomers want to know if we're alone in the universe. Have other civilizations developed the ability to communicate across the stars? If so, then how can we detect their signals and make contact? Do you think there's life out there somewhere in the universe? Let us know your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss another video. See you next time.